What's going on, team? I was going to wait until I got to the gym to start recording, but we are stuck in endless traffic just outside Worcester, so I thought I'd do it now. We are off, well, nearly at Blueprint. We are going to train. I have snatches, so if you watch my last vlog, I snatched then, and it's going to appear like that's all I do, but I can only record on Saturdays. So at the moment, I snatch on Saturday, so there's going to be a lot of that this week. There's some ring muscle up work in there, there's some fitness bits, but alongside that, alongside training, we're also going to be at Blueprint to watch some of the in-person semi-finals. Harry, as in Harry Lightfoot, is doing his semi-finals as a AOD athlete, part of the, so I don't coach Harry, but I'm one of the coaches at AOD, so he is, I think he's on his second day today, so he's got 2 workouts, so we can watch one of those and see how he gets on. And that's part of why I started with AOD, is being able to see that kind of like elite level athlete, see like their prep, see what the coaches do in terms of helping them prepare. So it's always really cool to see, even though it's not like a live competition like French Throwdown or anything, being able to see it in person, see that kind of mindset going into how they're going to approach it. So yeah, another benefit, and that's mainly the reason why I've driven an hour to come up to Worcester today to get my own training in, but also alongside that I get to watch some of that. So we're about to head into the gym once I get out of this horrible traffic, and we'll get started on our own training, and then we'll see Harry suffer and put himself in an absolute hole to try and qualify for the games. Also, it's summer, so I bought a pair of these. I don't even know what they're called. They're not called sliders. They're definitely not the real ones. They're not Birks. But trying to drive in these is actually quite challenging, so I'm regretting wearing these to drive up for an hour. If anything happened last minute, I reckon I'd be in trouble. Alright, the first thing we had to do was our snatch work. We had 2 sets of 3 at 70 kilos, 2 sets of 2 at 75, and then from there we were building up to a heavy single. So something I've been working on with my snatch is trying to keep the bar closer and to not jump back as far. So what happens, especially when I go heavy, is the bar does tend to get out and away from me, and I jump back quite a distance, and that was leading me to miss quite a few reps. So that was the main focus for this session. Leading up to about 80, everything actually felt really, really smooth, and I think I was moving the best I've moved in, well, months. Even these reps here at the kind of 75 weight, I've not been missing them, but they haven't felt this kind of smooth and clicked as well. Then we got up to our singles, and this was the first one. This is actually 85. I loaded it and thought it was 82.5 and wondered why it felt so heavy. That's why I'm double checking what's gone on. Then I added another 3 kilos and went to 88. And this is where you can see a big jump back. And that's one of the first misses of the day. And straight away I knew what I'd done. I knew I'd jumped way too far back. So it was just about going straight back in and trying to correct that, which we did. There was still a jump back, but it wasn't as severe, and I was able to catch the lift. And then that gave me the confidence to go on and try 90, which was the heaviest I've managed to lift in a long time, and I actually managed to hit that first time. So I was very happy and was pretty surprised that I was able to hit that, because I've not been anywhere near it in quite a long time. That was our snatch work. And then the gymnastics piece. We had 12 cows on the Echo, aiming to hold like an RP8 pace. So I was aiming for kind of 68, 70 RPM, and then jumping up and getting 4 ring muscle ups. Now, this was supposed to be 5, but I was getting used to these straps. I'm used to much longer straps, and I felt like I was moving around a lot. So I cut it down to 4 and just focused on turnover and trying to control the rings with each set. And it was still a challenge. It's still something I'm going to have to get used to if I use these straps, but it got better as it went on, and it just took a little bit of awareness. Like on this set, I think on the second rep I had to just readjust and just control the rings again before jumping down into the next rep. So it was better, but there's definitely some improvements that can be made on these. And as soon as I dropped off this one, I went up complaining to my coach Helen, and I was like, I don't understand these straps in the slightest. Would you look at those blue skies in the UK? So I've done my snatches, done my ring muscle ups. Now Harry's going to go and do his semi-final workout. He's got the wall ball one, so we're just going to watch that, and then I've got my conditioning piece to do. We'll see how it feels after
cooling down completely, watching Harry, and then trying to go again. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's only a small workout. Snatches felt great. That's the heaviest I've snatched since Marbella. Plug that one in here.
First 1 and 2.
So, happy with the strength. All in all, a very good session. Very happy with the strength. Like I said, that's probably the heaviest I've lifted in over 8 months. And I actually felt okay. I know I missed a couple, but to hit the final one, hit 90 without taking 2 attempts, I was happy with that. And then the rings were okay. Felt a little bit ropey. I'm used to like longer rings. I know it's going to sound silly, but it does make a difference to like how they feel and how they connect. But felt okay and kind of got through a decent amount of volume for me in the rings. And then obviously watching Harry go and seeing that level, that workout is savage. It's got a 25-minute time cap and he did it like 13:30. So just shows like the level of these elite guys and what they're capable of. And to see the prep as well with Mike, his coach, and see like what they go through in terms of tactics and everything. Yeah, just really cool to see. So fingers crossed he's done enough across this weekend to qualify and go to the games.